Starlink rapidly expands, deploying thousands of satellites to dominate global internet coverage. This ambitious project positions SpaceX as a leader in satellite broadband, prompting China to respond. In response to Starlink, China announces the Qianfan Project, aiming to deploy over 12,000 low Earth orbit LEO satellites by 2030. This constellation will provide global broadband coverage. China launches its first batch of Qianfan satellites aboard the Long March 6A, signaling the start of its satellite internet deployment. SpaceX's rapid launch cadence is matched by China's goal to launch Qianfan satellites at least 40 times per year, accelerating deployment. China views Starlink's military applications as a threat. The PLA integrates Qianfan into defense strategies to ensure secure military communications independent of U.S. networks. China offers satellite internet services to BRI partner countries, providing cheaper alternatives to Starlink, enhancing China's global influence. China rapidly constructs satellite ground stations in Asia and Africa to support Qianfan operations, reducing reliance on foreign infrastructure. The Chinese military tests satellite jamming and cybersecurity measures to counter potential vulnerabilities posed by Starlink. China partners with Russia and Middle Eastern nations to develop and share satellite technologies, creating alliances to counterbalance Starlink. Chinese factories ramp up the mass production of Qianfan satellites, aiming to match Starlink's production line efficiencies. China raises concerns at the UN about Starlink's increasing presence in LEO, claiming it risks collisions and space debris. Qianfan satellites incorporate laser links, mimicking Starlink's inter-satellite communication to reduce reliance on ground stations. China targets South America, launching satellites to cover regions Starlink has yet to reach, increasing market penetration. China establishes new space laws to regulate foreign satellite operations, restricting Starlink's service in certain regions. China develops robotic space debris collectors to manage overcrowded orbits, gaining international goodwill. Reports emerge of Qianfan satellites allegedly interfering with Starlink signals in contested regions. Starlink and Qianfan compete to provide internet in remote Arctic and Antarctic regions, expanding global influence. Qianfan offers satellite broadband at lower costs than Starlink, gaining traction in underserved markets. China uses AI to autonomously manage Qianfan satellites, enhancing efficiency and reducing the risk of collisions. Qianfan satellites provide real-time internet access to Chinese naval operations in the South China Sea, giving them a strategic edge. Qianfan is marketed as a national achievement, boosting domestic pride in China's technological advancements. China and allied nations conduct joint space operations to test Qianfan's performance under military conditions. China encourages private space companies to innovate and expand Qianfan's capabilities, mirroring SpaceX's model. A visual display shows Qianfan's growing network, covering major continents with fewer gaps than Starlink's coverage. Analysts predict that within a decade, China's Qianfan and Starlink will divide global satellite internet markets, shaping global geopolitics.